Hi folks, this is Chrissy with Guidepost to Wellness. Thanks for joining me today. I want to give everybody a bit of an update. I know I've been quiet for a little while. I'll admit it's been a challenging time. There's been a lot of things going on in the world and society that have made it challenging to keep balanced. And for those of you that have watched some of my other channels, you know that I've been going through bioidentical hormone replacement therapy. And that was part of my challenge that I had to go through as well. Here I am, a health coach. I'm working on following my advice that I give to my clients, but this hormone whammy that I got was challenging me because I wasn't seeing the results that I wanted to see. I had gained weight very quickly, doing everything that I had been doing for years, but it just wasn't working. And so I was feeling a little down on myself, plus just the hormonal roller coaster really affected me emotionally. So I've been on the hormone replacement therapy since January, and we actually just started and added estradiol to the mix since my numbers showed that my estrogen was getting back down to 0. So slowly things are starting to improve. A couple of little tweaks that we've made is that my T3, which is the available thyroid hormone that is actually converted to energy, we've gotten that tweaked up a little bit by adjusting my hormone, the thyroid that I take. My progesterone's doing good, and we've also got my testosterone where it needs to be. So that has been helpful, trying to get a little bit more energy and to be able to exercise a little bit more. And again, we just started a very low dose of estradiol to try to help get that going as well. Because, you know, getting back to the basics of the different things that can cause weight challenges and weight gain and not sleeping, hormone imbalances, and thyroid are, you know, very, very difficult health conditions that can cause weight problems. And so when I had the whammy of everything getting out of kilter, that really affected me. And so I've had to kind of regroup a little bit and work on all of those different areas, be patient with myself. Again, trying to health coach myself, all the things that I tell my clients, that it's not going to happen overnight, be patient, all those types of things. So that's what I've been doing for the last little while that I've been a little quiet on the videos, is just been getting back to the basics. And I think I've found a good regimen that works well for me. I may have mentioned this in some other programs, but I'm not a big fan of anything that is a diet. It's I joke and call that a 4-letter word. It used to just mean the things that we ate, but it's been turned into something that is a restrictive type of program, and in most cases is not something that is going to be sustainable for a lifestyle. And that's one of the things that I really wanted to focus on. And so eating properly, eating the right foods, doing a lot of intermittent fasting, and those were all the types of things that I had been doing for quite a while. But with the hormones and everything like that, I needed to do something a little different. And I found an outstanding author, Brad Pilon, who wrote a book that's called Eat, Stop, Eat. And it is really just an amazing book that goes into the details of intermittent fasting. So I've taken my intermittent fasting up a notch. One of the things that a lot of people want to do and talk about is a great type of diet, and some people feel it's sustainable, is a keto diet. And even my hormone doctor wanted me to do a keto diet. But folks, it's springtime. There's fruits and berries and all these different foods, and I just don't like the thought of not being able to eat a watermelon. We stopped at a fruit stand the other day and got watermelon. There have been fresh pineapples in the grocery store. So I struggled with thinking about doing a ketogenic diet and not being able to eat many of the foods that I really enjoyed. So when I found Brad's book, and when I looked at his background, and this book may not be for everybody because he is very scientific. He worked in the nutrient business and started to recognize that diets come and go, and a lot of the diets want you to take certain supplements, eat certain foods, and they were never really going to be sustainable for all types of people, and they weren't really a lifestyle. So he talks about actually doing longer fasts of 20 to 24 hours a couple times a week, not more than twice a week. And so I implemented that about a month ago, and I admit the first time that I went 20 plus hours without eating was a challenge. But he talked a lot about that and about how a lot of that is really psychological. And now that I've been doing it for several weeks, and I schedule it on days that I work that are going to be busy, and what's wonderful about his program is you never go without eating. You're going to eat dinner every single day. You just may go 20 to 24 hours in between. And I found that by doing this on the days that I was very busy and making sure that I was drinking water that had extra electrolytes and things in it, that the days went by with no issue. And the big thing about this is I can eat however I want on the days that I'm not fasting. And by doing this in the pure calorie restriction, and if you want science, he goes way into the science, you can see that you're going to drop about a half pound, maybe a pound of pure fat every week. And that's exactly what I've been seeing. I've dropped 5 pounds now. I've been doing this for about 4 weeks, and it's no fuss. It's not hard now that I've gotten used to, what days I'm going to do it, what I'm going to drink in between, and making sure that I stay busy, because a lot of the hunger and things that we feel is really more habitual hunger, and we're not really, definitely not hungry. If you're packing on a little bit of extra weight, you're not truly hungry. And he goes into the benefits of the fasting for anybody, even somebody that is fit, to actually go without food for a day really helps the body get a break. And so it's an amazing book. I'm going to put the link down below. Last time I checked on his website, you could actually get a copy of the book for free, just to pay shipping, and it is well worth it. I mean, I devoured the book. I got a digital copy and read that before I even got the physical copy. So I'm going to put that down below. So that's what I'm doing from a dietary perspective. I love the food this time of year. For example, for lunch, I'm having spinach out of my garden, some shrimp that we had done, and some other vegetables. So I love being able to eat whatever I want on the days that I'm not fasting and still see the positive benefit. Now that my hormones are getting a little bit better in track too, and I'm having better sleep and better energy, I'm bumping up my workouts. So I'm going to put down below the two that I really like. Since I have an autoimmune disease, I wanted to make sure that I'm doing a workout program that really supports that, and that's where I've been using Get Autoimmune Strong. This is a great program. I've done a couple reviews. I'll link those below, and she just added a new set of exercises, so I'm going to do a review on those. And the thing I love about the program is she really focuses a lot on form. It builds. You could really start out with absolutely no fitness and do her easiest calendar and slowly work yourself up and really see the benefit. What I'm able to do now is she just published level 5. So on the days that I'm feeling really good, I will do a level 4 workout, but then I'll add in the exercise reviews that she's doing for level 5, which are not really a full workout, but still pump it up a little bit. And then you always have the option of adding additional weight and repetitions and stuff. So I'm really feeling the benefit without getting so sore that I can't do this 3 times a week. And that's the key. And I'm definitely feeling myself getting stronger with the repetitions and the weights. So I love that program. I'm going to do another video on that one shortly, but I'll put the links for the ones that are down below. Then the other thing that I'm doing is a fitness program that I've had for years. My husband and I have been doing it for years by Missy Holt, and I think it's called Pain-Free Yoga. I'll put the link down below. The digital version of it is $47, and you can also get the hard copy of it. And what's great about this is she's got what are called trouble spot tamers. So she has short mini routines that are for things like tight hips, your back, even digestive problems, even emotional type things. She has a short mini programs for that you can do. And so you could start out by doing a couple of those shorter programs before you actually work into her 4-level 8-week program that she has, Align and Alleviate and different things. So it's an outstanding program, so thorough. She doesn't overwhelm you with a lot of the yoga terminology. She has great form, and the exercises really, really build on each other. And what's nice is you can just, stay at the level that you want until you're ready to move on, and then slowly start challenging yourself. So I do the Get Autoimmune Strong 3 times a week, and then I'm doing Missy Holt's yoga program 3 to 4 times a week as well. So all of that, all told, I'm feeling a lot better about myself. I feel like the hormones are starting to work, and I'm balancing everything else that's stressful in the world that's going on out there, and finally starting to see some results. So hopefully now that I started the estradiol, that can actually help as well, because when your estrogen drops off, it really has an impact on your fat storage, your ability to burn fat, affects your thyroid. There's just all these spider webs of things that happen when you start going into menopause like I am. I'm not officially in menopause yet. It hasn't been 12 months since the cycle, but not much longer, and I'll be there. And especially since the estrogen has dropped and stayed down. So, but getting that balance back, I think, is going to be important. I have been low with my thyroid and my testosterone for years, and then you throw in the other hormones, and like I said, it was just a recipe for disaster. So I've managed to coach myself back into a more positive place. So you're going to be seeing more videos and updates from me shortly. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in, and I hope you found this video helpful, and I'd love to hear about your journeys as you're going through hormone replacement, your thoughts about it. And I'll put all these wonderful links to the programs I'm using down below if you're interested. Check them out. Be well.